everybody. Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of 3 Innistrad Midnight Hunt draft. Well, Geist Flame Reservoir. You know, I haven't played this card yet. I think it's a cool card. I kind of like it. Generates card advantage too. It actually does a lot for a pretty good price, which makes me like it quite a bit. Besides turning all your instant and sorceries into extra just resources, it also just lets you exile the top card of your library and play extra cards on your turn. So it's a pretty sweet card. A lot of goodies in here, though. I love Scab Wrangler. Hound Tamer's insane. Grizzly Ghoul is quite good. I like the Hobbling Zombie, the Shadow Beast Sighting, the Tireless Hauler. Plenty of goodies. We'll take the Geist Flame Reservoir, though, and be happy enough about that. All right, follow-up pick. Best card. Best card's probably the Lunar Frenzy, which goes pretty well with Geist Flame Reservoir, I suppose. Even if you exile it off the top, you can still cast it. And this lets you play cards too, so this even lets you get lands. This is a good card. I might just take Lunar Frenzy here. I like Brimstone Vandal. Don't really like Perforator all that much. Stinger's certainly better than Perforator with the first strike. At least it can attack into things pretty reliably, and it's a 1-drop. Abomination is very good, but I'll take the Lunar Frenzy. Lunar Frenzy's good. Okay, well, Elementalist, I guess, makes the most sense in a deck that wants to be doing these things. The strongest card is probably Odric's Outrider by a pretty good amount, but I'm okay taking the Elementalist. I mean, like I said, they certainly want to be in the same deck. I don't have to be blue-red spells. There is a lot of artifact and enchantment removal, which I guess makes Reservoir slightly worse, but that's no reason to not take it. It's still very good. I'll take Elementalist. It feels a little bit early, but this card is really good in the right deck. Just good card advantage, get your removal back. There's nothing that's like screaming at me here other than maybe Odric's Outrider. Ruffian, Raise, both good. Rotten Reunion. You know, I did play against the black-red instant sorcery deck. Rotten Reunion's pretty sweet with Reservoir because it puts 2 counters on it, but we probably just take a Ruffian and be happy about it. This card is good. It's a good blocker when it comes down, and then it turns into a good win con. It also generates Day-Night, which can be good for certain archetypes. There is Revenge of the Drowned, which is also good with Reservoir, and you can bring it back with Ardent Elementalist. But maybe we just cut red for now. See what our second color should be. I think the best card in the pack, maybe the Search Party Captain. But Tavern Ruffian is certainly fine to take there. Ooh. Thermo Alchemist, you say. Well, now we're starting to want to be a blue-red spells deck with Reservoir and Alchemist, Elementalist. Yeah, it's all coming together now. So probably take the Alchemist. We still don't have to be blue-red, but certainly some incentive. Ooh, Ominous Roost. Oh, geez. Oh, man. I guess this is at its best in Disturb. But maybe just take it because we're going to look for Flashback anyway. Might not work out. Otherwise, I take, like, what, a green card here? Probably not. Let's take the Roost. This has the makings for an exciting deck. So I can take Evolving Wilds. Ooh, Sacred Fire. That's going to be a good one with Reservoir, too. There's also Revelation, which is good. Actually, Revelation's good with Ominous Roost as well. So's Angler, though. Angler's not good with Reservoir. I kind of have to choose my direction here. Do I want to do the Ominous Roost deck? If so, I probably take the Angler, which is not going to be good with Reservoir. In fact, we currently only have 1 instant sorcery. I think I continue to cut red. Sacred Fire would have been a reasonable direction turn there. Like, we could take it now, or we could do the Covetous Castaway. It does mill, which feeds the Ominous Roost plan. There's Falcon Abomination in here too, which is good. Sacred Fire is just cool with Reservoir and Alchemist, and it's a good kill spell. I feel like we're going to hamstring ourselves a little bit, though. We're going to get the most rewards for playing blue, so I'm going to take the Castaway, I think. Ooh, Scab Wrangler. Scab Wrangler is such a good card. I just Oh, with Roost too? Wow. Well, otherwise I'd definitely want the Startle. Startle's like real good for what we're doing, but I think we're going to take the Wrangler. Just the idea of it with the Roost is pretty appealing. So we can take Consider. There's Gale Drifter. Gale Drifter makes sense with the Roost, and it's a flyer. Consider makes sense with the Reservoir, but I'll do the Gale Drifter. Even if we don't get a ton of Geistflame Reservoir synergies right now, it's still just a card that lets us play extra spells when we have extra mana, so I'm cool. You know, Ominous Roost is an even more unusual deck, I would say, than the blue-red spells deck. Like, it's tough to make a good Ominous Roost deck, so it's kind of exciting that we potentially could make it work. Guess I'll take this. It seemed like Sacred Fires were going late. All right, Sifter. Do we have Spirits? Yeah, I guess just one. Well, we have two now. Oh, wow. Bloodthirsty Adversary. You have to exile the instant sorceries from your graveyard, but probably still do it. What does this read? Cast a spell from your graveyard? So you're exiling them from your graveyard and then casting them. So I don't think you're actually casting them from your graveyard. Either way, I take the Adversary because it's an awesome card. Wish we had a little more. We're only on pack 2. We've got time. Just the problem right now is that, I mean, this is exactly the right card for what we're trying to do. The problem right now is that we don't have that many instants and sorceries, but we'll find them. All right, flip the switch. I like it. Usually I don't like it, but I like it now. I like it a little bit more with werewolves or day-night switching, because it's a nice way to switch day-night and still be able to counter something, but that's all right. Otherwise I take a Ruffian, but no, I'll take the flip the switch, I think. I've been passing it enough where I should probably take it. So I could take Revenge or I can take Startle. Startle's cool because it draws, gives you a body. So this gives you a body too, though. So they both give bodies. This just draws a card. This temporarily deals with something. This temporarily deals with something too, and can be a combat trick, and it's cheaper. I wonder if Startle is just straight up better than Revenge of the Drowned. There's a decent chance. I actually don't know which one I like more. I'm just going to opt for the cheaper one. Well, Painter. Painter is exactly what a blue-red spells deck wants, so we'll take that. Another flip the switch. I can do it. Getting good Scab Wrangler synergy here. Guess it doesn't really synergize that well with Adversary. Crasher certainly makes sense in this deck. Spirit count is only 2. However, Sifter can discard Castaway. Guess that's it. Oh, Gale Drifter too. Okay. Well, I will say this is a great blue-red spells deck. It's an exciting one because we have Adversary, we've got Alchemist, Ominous Roost, which I guess isn't technically a blue-red spells card, but Reservoir. So we have like the rares and mythics for this. I'm going to take the Jack-O-Lantern here. We don't have to main deck it, but there's nothing here that we want, so it's at least a sideboard option. Secrets. How many creatures do we have? 11. Could take Secrets. Could take the Devious Cover up too, but I kind of like Secrets. Secrets make sense in this deck. The Ominous Roost and Reservoir and all that nonsense. Component Collector can block, or we take the Mounted Dread Knight. Sure. I don't think I've ever actually seen a Component Collector played. So we could take the Amalgam. I guess that's fine. Self-mill, we could get spells in our yard. It's a good blocker in case we need it. Unblinking Observer actually does look good in here. Or does it? Well, we have both Disturb and Instants and Sorceries, so I would say yes. Yes, it does. How many instant sorceries do we actually have, though? Just 7 instants? That's all right. We have a whole pack to find some more. So current issue is that we basically have no removal. I don't want to do Otherworldly Gaze, do I? I mean, it's cool with... I don't need another Jack-o'-lantern either, though. Oh, whatever, we'll take it. I don't think it's that good of a card. Unfortunately. 1, 2... Looking for how many things we have synergized with Ominous Roost. 3, 4. 4? Well, 4 is not enough. We're going to need more than that. Guess I could play... Ooh, Memory Deluge. There's a strong one. Burn the Accursed in here too, which is good, but card advantage you get off Memory Deluge is real good. We'll take that. Can cast it twice too. We need to just be able to buy time. All right, we'll take the Cathartic Pyre here. Even though Angler, Secrets, I think we'll wheel one of those though. Probably the Secrets, which I might play just for the flashback, but we'll take Pyre here. Tovolar is so good. Could take another Ruffian. I'm kind of okay with that, or we could just take Startle. Well, I'm going to take Startle because we have enough creatures. We want our instant sorcery count up. And Startle is kind of exactly what we want for fueling our Wrangler, fueling our Reservoir, Alchemist, Crasher. So could take yet another Startle, or we could take the Revenge, or we could take the Geist Wave. There's also a Tome. Probably just keep taking Startles because they cantrip. None of them have Flashback, however, but that's all right. All the Startles. Could take another Crasher. Crasher kind of makes sense for the deck. All the Startles are good too, though. How many do I have? 11. I'm going to take Crasher. I think it makes sense for the deck. I would take another Startle and play it there. It's good, but Crasher is going to be good. Crasher feels like an important card for this deck too. Organ Hoarder, huh? Don't mind if I do. Well, Locked in the Cemetery, not really what I'm looking for. However, probably just take it anyway. So Adversary, guess you can like recast Startle or something like that. Recasting Flip the Switch doesn't seem that great. Organ Hoarder number 2. There's also Dissipate, Phantom Carriage, Observer. Probably just keep taking Organ Hoarders. They're so good. This finding Flashback synergizes with Ominous Roost, but whatever. Whatever. Have all these sifters. I mean, they definitely get better in multiples. Could have taken the Raise the Effigy there, because I don't know if Sifter's going to make the deck, but our Spirit count's starting to get up there now. Oh, and we got the Angler back. Well, I think Abomination's better, but Angler's an actual... With 3 Sifters, maybe we just want to go for this synergy at this point. Like, Sifter into Sifter, discarding 2 Spirits, they just get huge. They're actually very good in multiples. None of these cards matter for us. Ooh, Geistwave versus... I think I might just take the Revenge. Oh, we got the Startle back too. This deck's sweet. This deck is really cool. Like, I don't know if it can win, but it's a cool deck. way more blue. Let's see. Ended up with 19 creatures. Well, that's not happening. What the a component collector can get out of here. Huh. How many actual Ominous Roost synergies do I have? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 6 might just have to be enough. Maybe I cut the amalgam. Kind of fuels the plant a little bit. But I'm kind of comfortable cutting it too. Just because I feel like I have to cut some things here, honestly. Probably creatures. We can cut our curve a little bit. We can cut the amalgam. We can maybe cut the ruffian. Basically, we're cutting our beef for cheaper synergy cards. I'm probably okay with that. Kind of want to keep the observer. Is that wrong, though? Because I want to keep these sifters, too. Looting is going to be good in this deck. I want to keep the crashers. Guess I could cut the observer. I don't like cutting things that make my stuff cheaper, but I feel like we probably want to cut creatures. How do I have this many spells? So maybe the flip the switches go. I like them. They're going to be good with Scab Wrangler, but they don't have, like, Startle's going to have much better synergy with Crasher than Flip the Switch will. Plus it cantrips. Probably have to cut these. How many instant sorceries do I have? I have 12? Wait, just 11 instants, no sorceries? Ended up with no sorceries. Was not expecting that. I mean, admittedly, that makes the counters better, but there's no way I can cut a lot of this stuff. Look at this. Way too many goodies, deck. So 15 creatures currently. I guess this is stored of creatures. We can cut more creatures. It's just I have no idea what creature I want to cut. They're all good. They're all good. Because we have Angler, Castaway, Gale Drifter, and 3 Sifters. So that plan alone, even if you're just discarding like a, Revelation and Drawing, I feel like Sifter's going to do work. But the problem is, I feel like it's all or none with Sifter too. You can't just play one Sifter. And I'm basically doing Scab Wrangler because it's cool with, it's just a good card in general, but cool with all the Startles and Ominous Roost stuff. That is cool. I don't want to cut the Revenge because we don't have enough removal. I could cut the Revelation. I like Revelation, though. I don't want to cut any cards that don't synergize with, if they do synergize with the Roost, I don't want to cut them. Maybe we can cut the Geist Wave then. I like it, but down to 10 instants now. Wow. I feel like I'm going to run out of cuts. Maybe Lunar Frenzy's so good, though. Lunar Frenzy feels like a card I want to keep. But I have to think about synergies here. I have to think about what is the focus of my deck. And I have to make 3 more cuts. And somehow they have to be cards that don't synergize. There's no way I can cut Organ Hoarder. I can't cut Elementalist. If I cut Frenzy, I'm down to 9 instants and sorceries, though. It's probably still fine, I guess. I seriously can't cut any of my creatures? This is crazy. How am I going to find 3 cuts here? So kind of have to cut creatures, don't I? I feel like this spirit plan is killing me. I really like the sifters in here. And actually, sifters even better with stuff like Revelation too, that lets you like discard one. You can discard instant speed and buff it. I mean, granted, we only have, it says 3 spirits. It's really 6 because these are kind of spirits too. I actually think the sifters are good here. Jeez. I am at a loss. Let me think. What if I cut... Maybe I do cut Lunar Frenzy. I'm just looking at non-roost synergies now. Can I cut 2 Startles? Is that going to destroy my deck? To only run 2? Probably not. Probably. So if I cut 2 Startles, that only leaves us with 7 instants, which is a bit light. But, like I said, Reservoir is still good regardless. We have all these flashback things. I might have to play it like this. This is crazy. This is such a weird deck. But for some reason I like it. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to do good, but I like it. It's interesting. All right. Well, let's give this a try. Jeez. All right. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right. Round 1. We'll keep. The Sifter makes this hand actually quite a bit better, in my opinion. I'll go Crasher first. We're not in a big rush to do the Sifter, especially if we can find synergy with it at some point. It was an odd concession. They didn't see their land and they'd had enough, huh? All right. Well, we didn't get that much info. Surprisingly, have a lot of sideboard options, counter spells, more startles, bounce, all that. But let's run it back and see what our main deck can do. Oh yeah, this is a spicy hand. Alchemist into probably Roost. Uh-oh, Flesh Taker, huh? That was a good one. I'll block it. All right. So let's do the. We could do the root or the Roost first here. And then we'll pass. I'm probably willing to trade. Am I willing to trade my Alchemist for a Trapper? I guess not. Only because I have the Startle. So we can do the Organ Order now. I like that. All right. Well, looks like our opponent did not feel like playing Magic today, so we'll go to round 2. All right, round 2, we have a keep here. Castaway is a pretty good card for us, I feel like. Ooh. With the reservoir, too. It's a good one. Uh-oh. Tracker, huh? Well, let's do the painter here. I'm gonna take it. Oh, that's good news for us. Troop's a good one too. So we'll startle tracker. We'll just kill this thing. Well, that was cool. So there's no way they're mono green, right? Probably not. They're called the Great Red Mage. They clearly were searching for mana. So honestly, our deck is so ridiculously tight. I have no idea how we would sideboard anything. I think we just have to run it back for now. Our deck is reliant on so many cards working together synergistically that it's like too tough to sideboard. Just got way too many weird things going on. Ah, okay, so they're Coven colors. It's good to know. Uh-oh. Turn 3 tracker again, huh? Alright. Let's do the reservoir now. Let's do the hoarder. Uh-oh. Did I steal the planeswalkers? Yeah. Any target, huh? Well, that's cool. Well, at least they gave us a good blocking situation here. Alright. So... It's probably Sift. Alright. Let's dump the Revelation. So I can leave up Startle. But Problem is Painter... This doesn't have trample, does it? Just reach? Okay. So I might have to chump here. That might just have to be okay. I think I'm going to chump. The 5, or the 6/6. No attacks? Well, I wasn't expecting that. Well, Wrangler's starting to look better. Let's do that. I want to get the crashers down. Well, maybe we'll bring the counter spells in. Jeez. My opponent sure showed me this game. Alright. Guess we'll bring in some bounce and counter spells here. Geist Wave. Flip the switches. And then cuts. Well, Revenge actually would have been good there. Cathartic Pyre is still good. At this point, we just have to be willing to cut. Probably Startle, even though I like it. And maybe Secrets of the Key. We can still keep the Roost, I think. Could do Locked in the Cemetery. Doesn't really deal with Contortionist troops super well, though. But it doesn't really synergize with the deck, either. Cathartic Pyre can hit Planeswalkers, right? Yeah. Alright. Got some good rares in there. Sheesh. Yeah, that's a keep. Sifter could do some work, potentially. We'll see. So we can keep up a counter for Briar Bridge Tracker. But I think I want to wait on that. Because next turn I can flip my Painter and then do flip the switch and leave up this as well. Alright, Dawnhard Warden, fine. We'll flip the Painter. Probably try and counter whatever they do here. I want to focus on the rares. I don't think I'm going to counter that. Maybe I needed to wait on that. Fine. Well, it's not looking too optimal here. All right. Saving the zombie for Scab Wrangler potential draw. Oh, well, that's good. Hmm. What can they get back? It's just 2 or less, right? So they can get back a troop, but it would die immediately, so we'll let that resolve. That, I think, is unfortunately a problem. Not happy about that one. Pretty unhappy about that one. I think we want our Howler to be a little bigger here if possible. Well, if I cast it again, then our dudes flip back. I guess I don't want that. Hmm. That's cool. Well, all right. Hmm. That's cool. Guess I kind of want to keep my painter alive, so maybe I do like that. Unfortunately, they chose wisely there. Well, let's do Deluge. Well, let's see. We got. Yeah, this is fine, actually. Let's do Deluge. I know it's instant speed, but I'm going to put another body down there anyway, so. Oh, Reservoir. Which could kill their troop. Man, I don't want to get rid of the Organ Hoarders either, though, but I think we do the Reservoir. Oh, I get 2. That's right. Well, I'll take these 2 then. Play the Organ Hoarder. How many cards do we have? 15? All right. What do we have in our yard for Bloodthirsty Adversary? Can't do the Revenge. I can do Geistwave, though. Okay, that's cool. That'll work. So 3, 6. I mean, I could technically tap 3 creatures, but I think we're just going to tap 2, so I'll attack with the bird here. Since it can't block anyway. It's a good one. All right. So let's go. Reservoir. What are we going to Pyre, though? Because I can Pyre Wrenn and 7, but I'd rather just Reservoir it. I think we'll go Sifter. Yeah, discard the Angler. Then I can go Adversary, Geist Wave the 6/6. I think Wrenn and 7 surviving another turn is not the end of the world. Getting the Angler is not bad either, though. But best use of mana, well, I'm going to pay it and pay the extra 3. Do the Geist Wave and bounce the 6/6, I think. Three lands. Nice. Okay. So 17 cards. Probably want to kill. So we can do the Reservoir. We can Pyre the one of the 3/3s, I guess. They're tapped out. Is there any way I can kill them? Let's say I play a Gale Drifter. I need to tap probably 2 dudes. And then could I get in for 17? I don't think so. Let's say I tap 1 dude and attack with everything. Like, tap 1 dude, they block my 2 biggest. They take 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 14, 16, 19. Oh, wait, no, that can't be right. I play Gale Drifter. I tap one of their dudes. With that, and a 2/2. Attack with everything. They have 2 blockers. So I have 3 less attackers. I can't attack here. So I get in here. They block the 2 biggest. They take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 15, 17. I think they die. Unless I'm doing my math wrong. I can count one more time here. Tap a blocker. They block with my two biggest guys. 1, 2. And then I get in for 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 13, 16. Am I one short? Let's see. Tap a dude with the bird, this, and a zombie. So I get in for 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17, 19. I think we just go for it because I'm just not 100% sure. So we do that one, the bird, and a zombie. And then I think we attack with everything. And I think it's 17. They block my two biggest guys, 3, 6. They take 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 13, 16. No, wait, no. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 13, 16. I am literally 1 damage shy of lethal. I tried to do the math. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 13, 16. Oh, man, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That really hurts. Thought my math was so solid too. Am I going to die now? 5, 10, 13, 16, 19, 24, 25? No, we don't die yet. Get a dude back too. Man. Oh, to be off by 1. To be off by 1. To be off by 1. Doing the math so many times. And being off by 1. Oof. Oof, that hurts. So 12, I can only tap 4 creatures. I think we got to get in with the birds here too. Guess I can use this. think we might die here. Oh, I should have tapped the trapper. So let's see. Yeah, I think the trappers. Well, 4 blockers at 13. It's like I don't even have time to do the math. There's just too many dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers for our million attackers. Let me just do this too. I mean, at this point, we're just going all in. So I might need the reservoir to deal 2 more damage. What if they can use the trapper. Let's see. Let's see what they tap with trapper. All right, so in response, we probably tap a blocker. So now they have 3 blockers. I mean, we have to go all in here, right? No choice. Wow. That might be the most ridiculous match of the entire, certainly the most ridiculous match of the entire stretch of Innistrad so far. Wow. And that play where I had to do the math like 6 times, ran out of all my timeouts, figured out it was 16 and not 17. Whew. All right, we'll see for the next one. I can't tell if I'm the one that's glitched or if my opponent's not here or if I'm not the one that's here. Oh, good. It is my opponent. Phew. That was a close one. All right. I don't know if my opponent's here, but we're going to keep this hand. Is that City of Brass? Well, it looks like my opponent was... This was the weirdest match. It's the weirdest trilogy of matches ever. I finally draft like this Bizarro deck, and I win because my opponent in round 1 snap concedes after game 1 and 2. My opponent in round 2 was like the biggest cliffhanger... Not a cliffhanger, the biggest, craziest match of the entire format. And then my round 3 with opponent was a no-show. That's just bizarre. But hey, you know me. Be grateful when you get your packs and your gems. You take them. And you be thankful every time. I know I am. All right. Let's see here. Oh, have we finally unlocked the entire set? It seems like it. Pack one, pick one. I would take probably Scoundrel. This card is very good. I feel like I never play it, but it is a very good card. All right, pack one, pick one here. Moonrager Slash. Good removal. Pack one, pick one here. I always want it to be the Flame Channeler, but it's tough to get enough spells that deal damage, but there's nothing else exceptionally exciting here. I could go Interloper, go all in Vampires pretty early, because I don't like it anywhere else other than that, really. Or Crawl from the Cellar, which is a good value card. It seems very early to take a pick one, especially since there's a lot of exile effects. This card is still good, despite all of the exile removal. I'd probably... Do I just go Flame Channeler? That's weird. I guess Flame Channeler. And find some burn spells. All right, pack one, pick one here. Probably just slam the Dawnheart Mentor, although Guessing Naturalist is real deal too. Ramper flips into a Lord for werewolves. You could go either way on this. I think ultimately Mentor is the wiser choice because it's monocolor. But yeah, Naturalist is real good. All right, pack one, pick one here. Well, could go Socialite. That's pretty all in on Vamps, but it's a good Lord. Otherwise, burn the Accursed, take the removal. Maybe burn, leave myself more open than going for the Vampire plan on pick one. Pack one, pick one here. Another chance to get the Naturalist, but maybe the Trainer. Take the safer pick that's also just very good in general. If you get Coven going on that, can put people away. Plus it's a 3/3 first strike, which is good. And finally, pack one, pick one, I would take... I really like the Alchemist. Alchemist is a fun card. I never even got to go off with it, but hey, I'm not complaining. We went 3-0 with that deck somehow. In the most odd circumstances ever. I'd probably still go Alchemist. It's a fun card. It's pretty specific where it works, but I mean, you can play it outside of a deck that has a lot of instants and sorceries, but it's quite a bit worse. Otherwise, I'd have to take Bird Admirer, but no, I'd take the Alchemist. It's a fun uncommon. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.